Hi, in this video we are going to practice talking about past abilities, right? The objective that we have for this lesson is to talk about past abilities with the expression be able to. Be able to, of course, we need to conjugate that form of be in the past if we're going to talk about past abilities. Let me give you one example. Look at me. I was able to eat all my spaghetti using chopsticks. Nice, Chinese sticks. I was able to eat all my spaghetti. What does that mean? That I had the ability to do it and I put it into practice. I was able to eat all my spaghetti. All right? Here what we are doing is we are using the verb be in a past form, singular in this case because we are conjugating that form with I. All right? Remember that in English the verb be has a singular form for the past, which is was, and a plural form, which is were. All right? So what we are doing here is that we're combining the ability that we have, and we are putting that into practice. We're combining the ability and the action. If we didn't put that into practice, we could just say could. Yeah? But we're not using could, we're using was or be able to because we are putting that ability into action. All right? Let me give you one more example. I was finally able to concentrate and finish my paper this morning. Finally, I was able to concentrate. That means that I had the ability and I concentrated. All right? That's why we're using be able to. Now, let me give you an example combining more elements of the past here. I didn't know, that is a past form, that is a verb with a negation. I didn't know your brother was able to cook such a delicious meal. So we're talking about the brother, and we are creating some context in the past, and that's why we are using was able to. All right? Remember that if we were saying you were able, you would use the form were. You were able. Yeah? Your brother was able. I had to go to a family dinner, so I wasn't able to come to the mall with you all. I am very sorry. So for the negation of be plus able to, we are using the word not, which is an adverb, attached to the auxiliary of be, in this case, conjugated as was in the past. I wasn't able to come to the mall. All right? So that is how we use be able to talk about ability and action in the past. All right? Now, with that information, I would like to propose some first practice activity. The first one is this. Complete the following sentences to describe what Manuel was able to do or not. All right? So I have here some sentences with some blanks, and what you need to do is use be able to in the past to complete his sentences. Of course, Samuel is singular, so you are going to use the singular form of be, remember? So listen or read the context to see if he was or he was not able to do those things. All right? That is the main challenge of this activity, that you read the context and decide, is this affirmative or this is negative? All right? So why don't you pause my video, complete the activity, and when you're finished, we can compare your answers with mine. Go ahead. Pause the video and complete the exercise, please. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for having done that. And now let's compare your answers. Look at the first one. Samuel lived in Germany for several years, so he was able to learn German quite well. He can help you with your homework. All right? So he was able means that he did it, he could do it, he had the ability to do it, and he put it into practice, and that's why he can help you with your homework. That was affirmative. Next, my brother called, but the signal was terrible. I smell a past action that was not completed. I wasn't able to hear him at all. We need negation because the signal was terrible and you could not hear a person when the signal is breaking up. When Samuel turned 15, he wasn't able to ride a car yet. So he didn't have that ability yet. Negation. Because of the rain, Samuel's team wasn't able to play the soccer match. All right? So the rain kept them from being able to play the game. Good. When Samuel was young, he was able to climb a tree, but now he isn't. So there's a negation. Now he is not able to do it, but in the past he was able to. All right? That would be an affirmative. Good. Thank you for reviewing these answers with me. And now I have a larger, more complex activity. And the instructions are these. Think about some past accomplishments by you or people you know. So we're going to talk about you and or people that you know. Even if they were simple things, include them if they required some special effort or were hard to accomplish. So you may not think, I don't know, I haven't done many big complex things, or I don't know, people who have done many like extraordinary things, but if they required certain effort, include them in this description. All right? So think about you, people that you know, important or special things they were able to do, and write what they did. So I am going to ask you then to pause my video, think, complete the activity, write the sentences, and when you're ready, you come back to compare your answers. Go ahead, pause my video, complete the activity, please. Great. Are you ready? If you're not ready, pause the video again and do it. If not, let's review the answers. These are some answers that a girl wrote. She said, once, when I was in 5th grade, I was able to jump rope on one foot 50 times. Wow, that's a deed, we say. That is hard. All right? She also wrote, my father's car had a flat tire the other day, and I was able to change it without any help. Wow, that's nice. For a competition at school, my brother was able to recite a complete Martin Luther King speech from memory. Wow, that is a lot. Yeah, it's like 5 minutes at least. Like this speech, I Have a Dream, which is very famous, that you could memorize. I memorized like a few lines from that, the most popular. Sarah was able to bake a cake for her mom's birthday just following the instructions on a video tutorial. That is something remarkable, yes. My parents were finally able to rent a cabin by the lake, but they had to wait almost 3 months. That was difficult to accomplish, but they did it. Good. The last example that we are going to read here is, John wanted to eat lobster, and he was able to do it when he visited some friends who live by the ocean. Nice. So he was able to do it. He had the ability and he put it into practice. All right? Great, great. So now you are going to practice your pronunciation. Listen to the native speaker and practice with her. Go ahead.
Once, when I was in 5th grade, I was able to jump rope on one foot 50 times. My father's car had a flat tire the other day, and I was able to change it without any help. For a competition at school, my brother was able to recite a complete Martin Luther King speech from memory. Sarah was able to bake a cake for her mom's birthday just following the instructions on a video tutorial. My parents were finally able to rent a cabin by the lake, but they had to wait almost 3 months. John wanted to eat lobster, and he was able to do it when he visited some friends who live by the ocean.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, because this takes some effort from you and some willingness to improve, to practice. I know that the more you practice, the easier it's going for you to become more fluent in English. All right? Remember that with be able to in the past, we combine the ability and the action in the past to say that you were capable, or that you were able to do something. All right? Thank you. Thank you very much for having completed the activity, and I'll see you in the next one.